First, we'll deal with the controversial bit. This car belongs to Ferrari, and I'm probably not supposed to be driving it, but I'm not going to dwell on that. Someone kind of subcontracted it to me, let's say, and if I'm offered a drive in a Ferrari, I don't ask questions, I just drive it. The problem with this situation is that I'm now at least a year late to reviewing the Spider. You've all read about it and watched the videos, so you need to see something different. Now, I've searched YouTube and there are lots of beautiful shoots and factual films, but there isn't much sort of bad behaviour. I've therefore decided, in the interests of original programming, that I'm going to drive this car like a complete idiot.
I have to say, it's dead impressive for a car with a conventional construction that's got no roof. 570 horsepower. And about 1,550 kilograms, a little bit less actually. It's just as fast as you ever want a car to be. Very direct steering. I've got the suspension in full firm at the moment, but I might just try and soften it off there and see what it does. Might make the car a bit lazier. I hope you can get some of this noise, because that's the defining aspect of the 458. It's normally aspirated. It makes a noise that the McLaren just can't hope to match. The problem with these flipping Spiders these days is they kind of undo my argument that you have to have a hard top on the driving front. I mean, I don't have any doubt that the coupe is a little bit better, but the difference is not night and day.
This car is barely a convertible. The roof aperture is so small it's more of a targa really, and it's quite a fussy shape from some angles. Those rear buttresses rise unexpectedly high, and those ultra low profile tyres leave annoying amounts of vacant space in the wheel arches. And this particular example has £63,000 of extras on top of the 200 grand list price. The titanium wheel bolts are £1,900.
But it's a very, very exciting car. It's very immediate, the steering's fast. The controls lack quite a lot of feedback, but it's really interesting how quickly you can kind of adjust your inputs to the speed that they require.
Now I have to apologise because I haven't talked about the clever folding hardtop or the neat gear shifts in auto mode. I didn't have the time because, remember, I was too busy driving the 458 Spider like I was in some sort of computer game. But in doing so I can now tell you that it's an absurdly good car to drive. You can chuck it around like a cheap rally car, and that shouldn't really be possible. Of course, I could never buy a convertible Ferrari for all the obvious reasons, but I could just about forgive anyone who bought one of these.